these triple-digit temperatures, you may notice your air conditioner is just running for longer periods of time. But what should you do if it breaks? Because new regulations can be more costly repairs. ABC 15's Jamie Warren taking actions on the steps you should take right now before you're stuck in the heat.
Thousands of DPS students endured today's record-breaking temperatures.
Nice and toasty outside, Allison. And a new round of excessive heat warnings just went into effect.
Across the country, the message is clear that it's hot. At noon in Phoenix, it was 109 degrees. The thermometer didn't stop until it reached 113. And if your air conditioning unit is over a decade old, there's a good possibility it's on its last legs.
Half of our calls at least are breakdown calls.
But Buzz Frankel, field supervisor at AC by J, says starting in January, Freon, otherwise known as R22, which keeps your home cool, will no longer be produced because of new regulations by the Environmental Protection Agency. The problem is most AC units use R22.
Check their equipment and see what refrigerant it uses.
So first, check the back of your AC unit. If you see the number 22, you'll be impacted.
What ends up happening is the expense for the R22 is extremely high due to the supply-demand curve just because it's almost out of production.
If your unit breaks, you'll have to decide whether to buy more.
For right now, new R22 varies from somewhere around $120 a pound on up.
Which means if your unit takes 10 pounds,
you can imagine that before a repair's even made, we're spending over $1,000 in refrigerant.
Or buy a brand new unit altogether. Frankel recommends one that runs on a refrigerant called 410A. Even if your AC unit isn't broken, you should still be looking up different companies and prices ahead of time so you know what your best options are. If you have any questions, Frankel recommends getting your AC unit inspected at least once a year so you know what to do once something goes wrong.
Whether it's a new or older unit, in order to make sure it's performing at its best. And at that point, when they do that, they can explain the positives and negatives of R22 if you have an R22 system.
Jamie Warren, ABC 15 Arizona.